Hey guys, this is Mulan and the Little Mermaid Fan Media 1996 here, and today I'm gonna be doing something a little different today. I'm gonna be showing you guys all of my least favorite movies. Yeah, I'm only gonna include the movies that I don't like. I'm not including the movies that I hate but everyone else likes. I'm not gonna do that. I'm only gonna do uh movies that got most likely terrible reviews and all that stuff. And remember, these are the movies that I picked for my least favorite movies of all time. There will be some parts of it. Maybe I'll do the second part some other time, possibly on Wednesday. So yeah, this is part one. And remember, if you like any of the films that I put on my least favorite movies list, I respect your opinion as long as you respect mine. We all have different tastes on what we like and hate. Yeah. And without further ado, let's get this started. The first movie that I want to talk about hmm, that's strange. Hold on, guys. Is this one Pan? Yep, from 2015. This movie is so cliche and boring. Who's in this movie? Hugh Jackman? He was in The Greatest Showman and the X-Men films. What's he doing in this travesty of a film? Come on, man. Yeah. This movie is so cliche that the plot is absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't even stay true to the original Peter Pan story. And it tarnishes the innocent feeling of the Peter Pan that we knew and loved throughout the years. This is a huge disgrace, and it's probably one of the worst movies ever of 2015. It gotten horrible reviews, and and the and the critic says Pan finds a few bursts of magic in its prequel classic characters, though not enough to offset the rushed plot and shrill CGI fueled action. Even the CGI I thought looked terrible. And the characters you don't really care about. You don't actually really care about the characters for this movie. And the ending was predictable. You know what's gonna happen. And Hugh Jackman wasted its talent. I mean, he was great in The Greatest Showman and the X-Men films, but this, he was terrible. In fact, he did a horrendous job doing Blackbeard. Yeah, his character that he played was, without a doubt, horrendous. This is one of the most horrendous villains ever as well. So yeah, I definitely do not recommend this movie at all. If you haven't seen it, just skip it. It's not worth watching. If you want to see a much better Peter Pan film, watch Disney's Peter Pan from 1953 or the 2003 live action Peter Pan. Those are good. This is the one, if you haven't seen it, just skip it. It's just it's just a waste of time and a waste of money. So yeah. The next movie I want to talk about is this one. Come on. Yeah, you probably guessed it. Home Alone 4. Yeah. It's probably one of the worst Christmas movies ever. Yeah. And it absolutely tarnishes the franchise of Home Alone. Like if Home Alone 3 wasn't bad enough, the first two Home Alone movies were good, but the third one sucked. The fourth one sucked, and the fifth one I also heard was terrible. But this, the Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House, is probably one of the worst Home Alone films in the Home Alone franchise. The characters acted really unfriendly in this travesty. Not only they were unlikable, but they were really nasty and unfriendly. And the plot is really mean-spirited, and the jokes were cliche. You're not having a good time. You're just getting confused and all that stuff and saying, what the hell is going on? What am I watching? Yeah, something like that. You're not having a good time watching this. And yeah, the ending is atrocious. The writing is a disaster. Just Home Alone 4 has to be one of the worst Home Alone franchise movies ever, in my opinion. It's not witty, it's not clever, it's not even funny at all. It's a really mean-spirited, annoying, cliche, and obnoxious Home Alone movies in the Home Alone franchise. This is one of the worst ones ever. And it's also one of the worst Christmas movies ever. I don't recommend Home Alone 4 Taking Back the House to anyone who hasn't seen it. Yeah, pretty much everybody hates Home Alone 4 too. But if you like this movie, I respect your opinion once again. But this is just my opinion. Remember, we all have different tastes of what we like and hate. So yeah. Home Alone 4 has got to be one of the worst movies ever, in my opinion. It's a waste of time when you're watching this. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next movie, which is gonna be... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This abomination right here. Yeah, The Cat in the Hat. Who's in this movie anyways? Alec Baldwin, Kelly Preston, Dakota Fanning. Mike Myers? Seriously? You had to be in this abomination? And look. It says, Filled with double entendres and potty humor, this cat falls flat. And I agree what the critic consensus said. It's a mean-spirited movie. And it's it makes you feel dirty when you watch this movie. Like I said, it's mean-spirited. It tarnishes the classic story of Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. And the characters are obnoxious and unfriendly. The scenes were just, some of them were just gross or inappropriate. And there was this one scene where this one guy wants to send Conrad to military school. I'm dead serious. Sending a kid to military school in a kids movie? Are you kidding me? That is one of the most cold-hearted things ever to do especially in a kids movie. Sending a kid to military school in a kids movie. That is just really cold-hearted. That is one of the most cold-hearted and disgusting scene I've ever had to see in a kids movie. Yeah. Plus, the Cat in the Hat that's played by Mike Myers is nightmarish looking. And so does Sing 1 and Sing 2. Yeah. It done... Yeah, the movie's so bad. It makes one want to cringe 24/7, or scream their head off, or get really angry when they're watching this. Yeah. This is one of the worst. This is possibly one of the worst movies that's based off a children's book ever, in my opinion. Excuse me. I cannot believe I even used to like this movie back then. But now, I really hate it. I'll never like it again. Ever. Because I understand why it's so bad. Okay, part 2 will be in session, so stay tuned for that.